Well, it's arrived. It's Monday, and it's August 21st, the day it seems the world has been talking about for months and months and months and months. Today is indeed the day of what they are calling the American solar eclipse. Well, solar eclipses happen all the time. This one does indeed happen to be a little bit different in the fact that it's going from East Coast to West Coast across America, where it's going to be visible. But solar eclipses and lunar eclipses happen all the time. And energies change, and planetary alignments align. But because of the media hoopla, today has been made to be a humongous day. It's a day of change. Anytime there's an eclipse, anytime there's a lunar eclipse, anytime there's a solar eclipse, anytime there's a new moon, anytime there's a full moon, there are changes that happen within us. We are affected by the planets and their alignment. There's no doubt about it. The moon moves the tides. I mean, hello? We are all energy. Everything on this planet is energy. How do you deal with yours? That's the only thing that you have to concern yourself with. How do you deal with your own energy? So, this is actually, I'm trying to think. This is my second total solar eclipse. One happened many years ago when I was living in Canada in 1962. Here it is, come full circle again to now I'm living in the States, and here it comes again. I've had other solar eclipses happen in my life, just not as total as both of those. And guess what? I survived the first one. I'm going to survive the second one. You know why? Because I will. We all will. But if nothing else today, embrace the idea that all of these things, call it a miracle if you want. God put these planets and the moons and the stars and all of this energy around us because he loves us. So make this a day of love. Make this a day of change. Make this a day of good. The cards have been talking. The angels have been talking and the cards have been talking. These are just divination tools. But literally, they've been talking about change for months. Months and months and months. We need to make a change. We need to become more loving. We need to become more peaceful. We need to take the bull by the horns, literally, put a ring through its nose, put a halter on that sucker, and put him back in the pasture where he belongs. Not running rampant. All right, I'm going to get off my soapbox. And today, claim your power back. And so that's one of the reasons I chose this deck after putting it into prayer and saying, Lord, please guide me. What messages do you want me to share with your world today? So the book, well, that too. The deck is created by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. It is published by Hay House. I have no desire at this particular moment to discuss the changes that are happening in the wonderful world of angelology. With Doreen's world and Radley's, they're both going to different polar lengths, but when it all comes down to it, all they all want is love and the best life that we can lead each other. Send love out, love comes back. But I do want to be a little clear here on something that I watched this morning. It is my firm belief, and therefore it is my opinion, humbled that it be or not, that you cannot take a crystal rock and put it on the face of a tarot card and get a Mercedes coming up into your driveway. Now, that's a paraphrase. I know Radley didn't say it that way. But you cannot manifest the life you want by taking a crystal stone and putting it on top of a piece of paper. What makes those manifestations work is your belief in them. Not the crystal, not the paper, but your belief. When you come down to it, as I shuffle, I'm being told to shuffle, when you come down to it, everything, including these cards, everything is just a tool. It's what do you believe? What does your heart say is right? What is God directing you with? You know, I had this analogy this morning in my head, and I got back to thinking about an old phrase from the Bible. It says, cast the stones to see what type of harvest we shall have this year. You can go out into your driveway right now, grab 10 stones, and print pretty words on them. Wait, stop, no, yes, maybe, congratulations, success, whatever you want to put on them. And you can gather those 10 stones in your hand and cast them and see what message comes up. It's not the stones. You're asking for divine guidance and listening to the way you interpret what you're being guided to as to what those stones mean. Now, the next person standing right beside you can pick up the same stones, and guess what? They'll toss them, come up with a totally different answer. Why? Because that's their interpretation. No one is right 100%. That one too. No one is wrong 100%. Take the best of all that you see. Take that one too. Take the best of all that you acknowledge. Take the best and put aside that which doesn't resonate with you. Those two? Okay. It really is that simple. I could sit here and talk all day. I don't need the cards. And listen to what my angels and God, His Son, Holy Spirit are telling me. Would you believe me as much if I didn't use the cards? Mankind likes to look at pretty pictures as affirmations. Really? Okay. And so therefore, your divination tools are your own. You know, you can put your own card deck together, grab some Post-it notes, you know, and stick them all over backwards. Write some notes on it. And which ones are you drawn to pull? It's the draw. It's the intuitiveness. It's your psychic gifts that we are all born with that create you to be guided to the right messages when you come from a place of love. Let's get on with the read. Ariel, do what you love. This is a time of personal growth in your career and your artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner will help you with that success. This is a time to learn. This is a time to grow, whether it's spiritual, whether it's creative, whether it's artistic, whether it's in humanitarianisms. Boy, I heard that one loud and clear. This is a time of growth. Again, this beautiful image, it always reminds me of a jewelry box or a treasure box with a little ballerina dancing to sweet music. And of course, it's Ariel saying, it's time to learn, it's time to grow, and to do what you love. It's going to be an Ariel start morning here. Because when you're doing that, they're also saying, learn, learn, learn. Practice, practice, practice. Take great pride in the work that you've done, in the work that you're going to do. See yourself at the end goal. Consider getting additional education or training or research. Learn, learn, learn. Do not remain stagnant in your current position. Learn, grow, evolve, love, share that knowledge. Wow. Wisdom. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Wisdom. When you put it into prayer, ask God for a drop of His. The universe is yours to discover and to know. Ask God for a drop of His wisdom and find the enlightenment that comes with it. Remain objective. Don't be judgmental. Don't bash other people. Don't put other people down because they think differently than you do. that they have a different opinion than you do, that they look different than you do. Wisdom and objectivity will keep you on your correct path. Stay in your integrity and remain true to yourself and to God. When you do all of those things, this is a reminder that it does lead you to what you can indeed manifest in life by taking action. You notice, if you'll see the magician, he's not standing still and the lights are, doing it. There's action in this card. It's the lining up of all the chakras of your body, all of your energies of your soul. You can and will find that things will magically appear if you listen to the divine guidance and take action. You can't hold two balls in your hands and juggle if you don't move your hands. They're not going anywhere if you just sit and hold them. You have to take action. And with that action, this will be, because you're taking action, a successful beginning to your next project, to your next evolution, to your next growth. This is a life change. This is time to stop, listen, quiet, take action. That's the true magic. And with that magic will also come a time of balance, of equality, of standing up for what you believe in from your heart. Why I say that? It's the Justice card. Don't give up. Don't let this insanity of what's going on right now stop you. Don't give up. Things will be made in your favor, but you do have to be patient. You do have to be calm. You do have to be discerning. You do have to be non-judgmental in true and fair justice. It's okay to stand up for what you believe in. Stand in your integrity. That's what Michael said earlier. And to end this reading today, know truly that everything does indeed happen for a reason. We may not understand them all at the same time. Things may happen and we may not discover why they happen for years to come. But there'll be that epiphany moment that went, thank you, God, for not allowing what I wanted to have happen. And by your grace, through all my stubbornness, you allow this to come to where it needs to be. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness and for good change. Search for the silver lining in all things that happen. Literally, if it's a cloudy day and it's the solar eclipse and you've driven to Nebraska or driven to Wyoming or wherever else you want to go view it and you can't view it properly, maybe it's happening that the clouds are in that area in that particular moment so that the crowd that's gathered around you, someone doesn't have protective eyewear and looks up at the solar eclipse. And the clouds stop it from destroying the retinas of many. And it protects their eyesight so they can truly see in the future. Just saying. So it's true. Everything does happen for a reason. Here's the beauty of it. I look at this picture and I see this woman like she's getting ready for the ball. And there's all these presents and she's opened them and tossed them aside. And she's looking at herself in the mirror and there's another present over there that basically she's ignoring. It's unopened. What are your unopened gifts that you're ignoring? Don't let life rush you by or rush past you. Stop. Enjoy the party, but honor your gifts and don't leave them like trash on the floor. I'm going to finish this reading. Wow. If you would like a personal reading from me, I do have time. This is my last week of classes. They're all going to be wrapped up. I do have time in parts of this week. I also have time next week for you in August. And then we are wide open in September. So it has been a joy to do those classes and watch these beautiful women evolve and grow and find their unique point of view in life. So if you'd like a reading, it'd be my pleasure to do that for you. It's houseofangelcardreadings.com. Come join us on Facebook. We're about to turn 2,400 followers, and I am honestly humbled and sincerely thank you for your posts, your comments, your emails that you send to me. I do want to say something here. I'm also going to put it on that same page, which is facebook.com House of Angel Card Readings. A lot of people send me friend requests to my personal page. I do not accept personal friend requests unless we're doing a reading, and the only choice we have is to do it via Facebook webcam. I'm very protective of my personal space and of my personal page. I never used to be until I got a hacker. Drove me crazy and started ringing my Facebook phone nonstop. Had to block that sucker in a heartbeat. So even though I may recognize your name, as a follower on my page, please do not take it personally. I'm just not accepting new friend requests at this time. As a matter of fact, I deleted a whole bunch that I had on my friends list. If you'd like to reach me, please use my business page. Wow. Okay. Great day. It's Marvelous Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. My ebook is still on sale on Amazon and on my webpage. $2.99 instant download from Amazon. It'll send me an email if you buy it from my website, and I'll send you the right one. It's Mobi, EPUB, and whatever that one is for PDF. So it is available for Windows and Android, PC, and tablet. I just love y'all to pieces. I just want there to be peace on earth. I really, really do. It's one of the reasons I started this campaign, if you want to call it that, for September 1, which is Friday, which is noon at your time, to open your windows, stop wherever you are, take just a moment and say, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Find the peace within, my darlings. Let's shine this light upon this darkness that is just invading every little crevice. Enough is enough. Let's join together and take action. Have a beautiful day, a marvelous Monday. As I said a moment ago, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you as well for sharing. Walk in peace, walk in love. Keep your eyes protected if you're watching the solar eclipse. Not as easy as you think it is to do. Namaste.